Hey guys, welcome to the um, mystery stamping virtual event here at Create with Brenda. I'm Brenda Hillard, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. And I just love, love, love the art of paper crafting, and I hope you do too. If this is your first time joining in on my monthly mystery stamping event, welcome. If you have been here before, welcome back. I'm glad you're here. This month I have a really fun card. It's a fun fold card, and there's lots of, I shouldn't say lots, but there may be a few new techniques for you this month. And I just want to cover a little bit of quick business. My October host code is right up here. And this month, when you place a $75 product order with me, I send you the pack of adorning. Ugh, I have like little fuzzies floating around in my stamping studio. Anyway, I send you the set of 3 adorning masks that you use with embossing paste, and I've got a really fun card coming up for that too. So stay tuned, place your order, use my host code. I sent an email out this week. They updated the clearance rack at Stampin' Up! So go check out the sales and the specials and see if there's anything there that'll work for you and your stash of crafting products. So without further ado, welcome again. It's Mystery Stamping here at Create with Brenda. And let's pull out our stuff. So for the mystery stamp, I said you needed a piece of 5.5 by 7.5 inch cardstock. 5.5 by 7.5. That's a weird measurement. And I also said that we need to score that at 3.25. So I'm going to bring in my trimmer. And I'm going to zoom in just a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. Oops, pieces of scrap paper. All right, so I'm just going to put this, when I say score at 3.25, I'm going to put this right here at the 3.25 inch mark, right here. And then with my scoring tool, which is the light gray, there you go. Now you can see it. I'm going to score. So is what that's going to leave us with is this card base. And I'm just going to bring in my phone folder. Whoops, sorry about the noise there. All right, so I've got my card base now, and I want to go back out there. I just want to move this down. Guys, I was working with the Evening Evergreen ink this morning, and I have it under my fingernails, and I cannot for the life of me get it out. So bear with me on my fingernails. They aren't looking the most beautiful here, but I've been working. That's what happens when you're a working girl, right? All right, so there's that. Again, 5.5 by 7.5, score it at 3.25. So you're going to have this little 1-inch piece here, okay? Then the next thing that we'll need is a piece of designer series paper, and I chose this. It's the gingerbread and peppermint, and this is the cutest paper. I just love it. But you'll need a piece that measures 3 by 5.25, and then you're also going to need another piece that measures 1/2 by 5.25. Okay, so here's the pieces that you're going to need so far. And then I have a piece of solid cardstock, and I chose cinnamon cider because it matched my designer series paper. This measures 3 1/8 by 5 3/8. And then I have a piece square of cinnamon cider that measures 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. I have a piece of basic white that measures 3 by 3 1/2. And we need to score that at 1/2 inch. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the 3 1/2 inch side. We're going to put that at the top of our trimmer, and using the 1/2 inch mark, I'm just going to score that so that I have just this 1/2 inch piece, and that we're going to fold over, and we need it just like that. Okay. I have a piece of basic white that measures 2 1/2 inch by 2 1/2 inch square. Are you getting that? You should have got all these measurements anyway with the in my newsletter. But if you're not a subscriber to my newsletter, you'll want to be, and I'll put the link right down below in the description. And then this piece measures 2 3/4 by 6, and that's what we're going to use to decorate our flap, okay, on our envelope. So I'm going to set, and you'll need an envelope. Now, that covers all of our pieces here, okay? So here we go. We're going to start assembling. I'm going to take the piece of cinnamon cider that measures 3 1/8 by 5 3/4. And I have to do this in an order. I'm recording this, you see, ahead of when I do my actual mystery stamping via Zoom. So I have to cut everything out in twos. And that just makes it so that I don't have to make new little tags. So there, I've now put my piece of designer series paper, and it's got that little edge, just like 1/8 of an inch around. And I'm going to add some Stampin' Seal to the back of that, and that's going to get put on the left front flap of our card, okay? So like that. Isn't that in itself just cute? I love this paper. Love, love, love it. All right. Now our little 1/2 inch piece, we're going to save that for just a minute. I want this basic white piece. Oh, look, I got something on there. Let me see if I can get it off from there. I hope I can. I hope I can. You guys, I bought these, they call them, whoops, sand erasers. I got it off by Tombow. I got it off from Amazon. Look at it. It took almost all of that mark off my paper. I just love that. So now I'm going to do or use our tear and tape. And if you've never used the tear and tape, it's really, really strong adhesive for 3D or projects like this. And it makes it super easy to just peel up. It's got like a little wax paper backing on it, like our, oh, what do you call them? Our Stampin' Dimensionals. You just peel that little wax paper backing off from there, and voila. Now, I want to match this up right to the edge of my card. And the best way I found to do that was to lift it up, put my fingers on the edge, and then bring my flap in. So we're going to have now this flap, and you see this seam that we have right here? I don't want that visible. So that's where we're going to use this 1 1/2 by 5 1/4 inch strip. I'm just going to add some. See how cute this paper is? It's hard to decide which side you want to use. I'm just going to leave that small little border at the top and the bottom. And I'm going to line this up so that it covers that seam. Okay. So now you can see what we've got going on there. This is going to come over the top. And our next step is to take the 2 3/4 by 2 3/4 inch square piece of cinnamon cider and our 2.5 by 2.5. And is what I'm going to do is just add some seal to the back. And then we're going to just center that on here. Okay. Now, I don't know if you have seen this stamp set or not, and I debated a long time about whether or not to get it. I love it. It's called Well Defined, and I have a whole series of cards to show you when we're done at the end, so don't go away. But for this particular one, I wanted to use the saying, holiday, a reason to eat more. So I've got that stamp. And I've got it right here, and using my real red ink, I'm just going to lightly tap 3 times, tap, 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 and move it around on your pad. So you're picking up good ink. And then I'm just going to stamp it right up here. And remember, when you place your stamp down, just to hold it there for a few seconds. Let that ink have time to penetrate the paper. Holiday, a reason to eat more. I think that is the cutest thing, and is it not true? So I'm going to put our ink away for now, and I'm going to set this to the side for right now because I want to show you this. I don't know if it's a product you're familiar with or not, but these are called adhesive sheets, okay? And they come in a pack. You get 12 sheets that measure 6 inches wide by 12 inches long. So what I'm going to show you is I have a piece of a half a sheet of the basic white. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to peel this back. Now this side is super sticky, and there's just this little strip over here to hold on to. I'm going to peel it back, and then I'm going to line up this edge of my basic white, and I'm just going to lay it down onto the sticky here and rub it so that it stays. And the cool part about this is, you guys, this turns your cardstock into a sticker, which I really think you're going to love the look of what I've got going on here. So I'm just going to cut off the excess paper, right? Remove that. And let me show you now what I've got going on. So, want my snips. And because this is so sticky, I want to just go along this edge and take off. I didn't get it quite to the edge, which normally I do, but that's okay. This is how it goes when you do unedited live video, right? Or recorded video. I just record it and I don't edit. So you get the real meal deal here. I'm just going to take off this side as well. You can see how sticky that paper is, and I probably could save myself some stick if I did this. Put that on there, and then I can go this way and just cut off that extra sticky strip. I know you're thinking, oh boy, this looks like a hassle, but it's really not, because once you have it on there, it works super nice. Now let's show you what all of this was about and what it was for, okay? So I'm going to bring in my dampen, cut, and emboss, and you can see my plates are well loved. Probably time for new ones, but they aren't warped, so I'm still using them. I love them. And then I have a scrap piece of cinnamon cider, a scrap piece of old olive, and a scrap piece of real red. And then, of course, my sticker sheet. So I'm going to push my sticker sheet up here like that. And then these fun gingerbread dies. I'm going to take this filigreed piece from the star, the filigreed piece from the ornament, and the filigreed piece from the bell. And I'm going to put those right across on my basic white sticker sheet that I just made, okay? And then down here, I'm going to do my old olive, my cinnamon cider. I thought I could run this through all at once, but I can't, but that's okay. So I'm going to put my ornament. I'm going to put my star. And then I'm going to take my top cutting plate, and I'm just going to cut out these 5 pieces for right now. I'm going to roll this through. Oops, my little die slipped away from me there. There we go. All is good in the hood. Just going to run that through. And let's get our pieces here. The one thing that I still have to cut out is our bell. So give me 1 second. I'm going to take my scrap piece. So I want the solid bell, which is right here. And let's cut out, I'm going to take out my filigreed star and my, whoops, I don't want the sticker to come off quite yet. It is. All right, so I want my star and I want this bell. All right, let me put my die cutting plates back on. And here we go, one more time. There. And now we can move that out of the way. So here's the magic. This is the part I love with these sticker sheets. So see how I had the sticker on the back and the basic white on the front. Right. Sorry, that got a little jumbled there. But you're going to love this. Just wait till you see it. Just wait. Just wait. Okay, here we go. Now we're going to, we're making cookies here. I'm going to peel the sticky off from that. And I want my silicone mat because these do come out very nice. And usually, like I said, I don't edit my videos, but usually, and I may cut out one more of these because when you peel the sticker back, let's try one of the other ones. But when you peel the sticker part of it off the back, usually all of those pieces stay. So let me try to show you with this one. I'm going to peel it. See, that's how it's supposed to go. So you just have maybe one or two little pieces. And then I can bring in my bell-shaped piece and look. And it's raised. It's adorable. See how cute that is? And now let's do the star. Same thing. Bring in our filigreed piece. I'm going to take the backing, the sticky backing off, or sticker. And I think our first pass through, I'm not sure that I don't know if you noticed, but it went through a little bit hard. Let me show you what I'm doing. Now all of these pieces that are on here are stickers. So if I press down and using my silicone sheet, those pieces just stick right on, not permanently, but they'll stay on the silicone sheet. And I can add this to make it look like my frosted cookie very quickly. One more little piece on there. All right, so now I can take my cookie. I have a class this weekend. I'm so excited for it. Well, actually, because of when I'm recording, the class will have already been over last Saturday, using the Memories and More card packs and these dies to make super cute Christmas cards, because these really do look like frosted gingerbread cookies. They're just adorable. And then our last one, like I said, I don't know what went on with this one, but I think we might be better off. Give me just one quick second here. And I noticed when I rolled it through that it wasn't sitting quite the way I wanted in the big shot, or in the stamp and cut and emboss. So I'm just gonna give it I rolled it through and then I brought it back again. So like it rolled through twice. Now, if I take this out and I peel off the sticker backing, is what should happen is the majority of those little pieces, or in this case, all of them, stayed on the sticker. And then I can just adhere this to the solid ornament shape, and now we have that. Aren't they cute? I have had so much fun with this set, and I think you will too. Remember, this month, if you place a $75 order with me, you get a set of the adorning masks absolutely free, just for shopping with me. All right, let's bring our card back in and get this little baby finished. I'm going to add some Stamp and Seal to the back of the square, and that's going to get mounted on the center of our flap. Okay. Then I'm going to take the Stamp and Seal, and just on the right side of the ornament, just enough to hold it in place, I'm going to put that right here. And I don't want any of the adhesive because I want our card to be able to open. Then I'm going to add some Stamp and Seal directly to the back of the bell. And I'm going to put that down here just so it's a little bit, I don't want it off the card, but I want it below so it can be lower than this edge, but don't go outside of the edge on the right, because otherwise your card won't fit in your envelope. And then with the star, or the gingerbread star, I'm going to add some dimensionals, and I want full-size dimensionals. Here's some. And I'm just going to add a couple. I think I have room for one more, like that. Pretty close together, because again, same reason, we don't want it to glue our card flap shut. And I'm just going to stick that right up in here. So now we have this adorable card. Isn't it fun? with all the little cookies on there. And let's open it up. We need our sentiment on the inside. So here's my first card. Just like that. And the sentiment is from the frosted gingerbread set as well, wishing you a Merry Christmas. The other one I love is this, you're the icing on my gingerbread. So I thought I was being funny enough with the holiday, the definition of holiday as a reason to eat more. So I am going to put just a nice little Christmas sentiment in here. Move that around. And again, I'm just going to push down and give it a minute to let the ink transfer to the paper. And then lift up. What a cute card that is, right? Now, remember, and I say it all the time, but we want no naked envelopes here at Create with Brenda. So I'm just going to move my little scraps off to the side here. You guys, those adhesive sheets are like the best for any of your intricate dies. They just work so nice, so easy, and then you don't have all of that. You know how like if your glue oozes out around the edges, then you get that really sticky edge on your card, and I don't know, it just sticks to the envelope, and I just don't like the mess that glue makes when it's fine detail with dies or letters or any of that. If you have alphabet dies, that adhesive sheet is really truly the best. So is what I did there is I just lined this edge up with the crease on the flap of the envelope. And you've seen me do this before if you've tuned in. And then you just use your envelope flap as your template. You know, the edge of it. Your snips really kind of go right along the edge. So there's our matching envelope. There it is. Cute, right? Another great mystery stamp project. And with the holidays coming, I hope you'll give this a try. If you don't have the well-defined stamp set, I'm going to show you a few cards or samples that I've done. The same layout, just different papers and the different sentiments from well-defined here. So this was today's, right? And this was my sample card. So I've got 2 of those. I used the, oh, am I going to be able to remember the name of all of this? I don't know. We'll try it though. This is the Whimsy Designer Series paper. Isn't that cute? I'm gonna pull out my magazine because I know that that's my catalog. I know that's not the right name for that Designer Series paper. It is called the Whimsy and Wonder. That's what it is. And that one looks like this. Cute. This is the frayed edge ribbon. And then I used the Christmas sentiment here that says the time of year where the presence of family is better than the presence from family. So just the difference in the spelling and meaning of presence. I love this card. Then, of course, with Halloween coming, the end of the month, we have Halloween, when taking candy from strangers is good and dressing normally is strange. And I used the, it's called the Cute Halloween Designer Series paper. But all of the product here comes from the Cutest Halloween suite. So we have that punch that punches directly from the Designer Series paper. And then when you open it up, It says, have a fabulous Halloween. So there's that. So now I've used the holiday, the Halloween, and the Christmas. Here's my gratitude card. And this is with Blackberry Bliss Rich Razzleberry. And it uses the Blackberry Beauty Designer Series paper. And I gold embossed I think you can see that. Yeah, you can. The gratitude saying. And then on the inside, it says, so thankful for you. I thought these would make great Thanksgiving cards. And we're coming into that season of gratitude. And of course, the coordinating envelope. Here's another one that I used, the gratitude stamp. I did not gold emboss. I used the stitched leaves and some of the Blackberry Beauty. There's that ephemera pack with the gold leaves and tags and whatnot. This paper is just like stunning. And again, in the inside, so thankful for you. And then last but not least, I needed to use the winter definition, which is when it's cold outside, but thoughts of you still keep me warm. I thought that this peaceful place with the cabin was the perfect complement to the sentiment. So that just opens like this. And then inside it says, may you enjoy the peace of this beautiful season. I love this card. I love the red with the gray and the black ink. So anyway, there's some samples for you. I'll post all of these on my blog. Thank you for joining me. And maybe you can even join me live next month. I will be hosting my mystery stamping live through a Zoom link. You get all of that information in my newsletter. And the date for that is the second Wednesday of every month. So for November, it will be November 10th at 7 p.m. Watch my newsletter for the cutting instructions, supplies, and then, of course, the Zoom link so that you can